I'm Kevin Lawrence. I'm the Executive Director of the Texas Municipal Police Association. We are in Eagle Pass, Texas. This is Shelby Park. This is the border wall, okay? The border itself, the Rio Grande River, is a few hundred yards that way. There's the International Bridge down there. Over the last couple of years, up to about even more recently than 6 months ago, this place was just overrun with illegal immigration. The state, local officers were just having a heck of a time just trying to combat that, trying to control it. Theoretically, immigration is the prudence of the federal government. But where they have to operate is on land that belongs either to the state of Texas or to local government or to private citizens. There is an ongoing squabble about who has jurisdiction. And what has been going on is, prior to this current administration, the feds and the state and local governments were working together. They were cooperating. And under this current administration, that cooperation has ceased. And that's what's caused this current disagreement about who has authority to do what. It's not only policies, it's directives, and it is information flow. And I think that's the biggest part. You're right, the Border Patrol agents, the DPS troopers that are here, the local officers that work here, they all try their level best to work together. But if there is no information flow, if their bosses are not talking to my bosses, if they're not sharing information, if they're not sharing intelligence, it makes it impossible to truly work together. Then it's a matter of, you might be able to work together on catching those two people over there. You can't work together on stopping thousands. We've got one of our board members here from another part of the state. He'll talk to you about what he's seeing back in his town. But yeah, we're seeing in Houston and Dallas and even at Lubbock, which is a long way from here, is a lot of these folks that are coming across, legally or not, are being shipped to or are somehow making their ways to those other cities, and they are participating in crime and they're becoming the victims of crime. So crime rates are going up in cities around the state of Texas because of the problem controlling immigration on the border. Law enforcement has always had the authority to enforce federal law. We arrest people for bank robberies and kidnappings all the time and file it in federal court. Local law enforcement can do that. The question about whether or not law enforcement officers can arrest people for immigration violations is not really the issue. The issue is, what do you do with them afterwards? And what this particular piece of legislation does is it creates a state crime for coming across that border illegally and not coming through the legal checkpoint system, and therefore gives local courts the authority to deport those individuals, send them back to, or let them voluntarily be sent back across that border. That's what it does. Law enforcement or sheriff's office, somebody will take them back over there, but that will have to be voluntary. That'll be their choice. Because there's now a state crime for being here illegally, they'll be given a choice. You can go sit in jail for 18 months, or we can send you back over there. Take your choice. And if they come back, now it's a 20-year sentence instead of an 18-month sentence or 6-month sentence. Well, my hope is, from a Texas law enforcement perspective, is that what we're seeing right now is real. That this slowdown, that this lull that we're seeing is truly a result of Governor Abbott, the policies he's implemented. The problem is, and as we've talked about, we don't know that for a fact. This could simply be, there's a rule in physics and law enforcement and politics, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. These actions are resulting in reactions over there. We don't know what's going on over there. This may just simply be they're reorganizing, coming up with new strategies. So we have to remain vigilant and cautious about that. Man, follow Tmpa on our website, tmpa.org, social media, Facebook. Take a look at what we're doing.